Thursday didn't go any better for teams facing elimination. Pretty embarrassing day, too, for those guys. Let's kick it off with Islanders Capitals. 4-0 in an elimination game. Clutterbuck and Brassard are both out. They did not mention on commentary whether it was a healthy scratch for Brassard or not, but I'm assuming it is. Del Cole and Johnston are in for them. Backstrom back in the lineup for Washington. Washington was aggressive to start the game, but they weren't getting any shots on net, which was a problem. Varlamov gets a save on Panik, which was like pretty big save for that section of the game, I should say. We go to commercial break after that save, and oh my god, Discover Card, you're starting to piss me off. I'm really tired of that freaking commercial with those kids who go, not in our house. I'm tired of that. Dowd takes a hooking penalty, and at 10:19 on the power play, Beauvillier gets a goal. This is by Nelson and Bailey. Beauvillier really hitting his stride ever since the reset. Definitely becoming one of those top 6 forwards for the Islanders. Too many men penalty on the Islanders pretty shortly after that. That was a terrible call. I mean, it really wasn't. There were 5 guys, and there was a guy getting it. It was a bad call. Barzal serves. Good on the penalty kill, though, so it doesn't really matter. Especially Pajot makes a really good read to keep Ovechkin out of his office. Good stuff. Panik and Kuznetsov are both denied again. That was actually a 2-on-1. They couldn't connect on the 2-on-1. Eller's then denied, and then Kuznetsov is stopped. So they're getting their chances, but Varlamov comes up big. Second period, Matt Martin crushes Jensen. Cap's just getting outplayed. They need a spark. Like last game, it was Cizikas messing with Ovechkin, and then Ovechkin made him pay. Nothing here. Lee misses an empty net. Holtby's out of play, and then he does the Hellebuck. Connor Hellebuck had that really stupid-looking play where he's in the net backwards. Well, Holtby does it, and he makes the save twice. Ridiculous. But who cares? Because at 9:33, Beauvillier gets a goal assist by Bailey. Man. But Wilson made him pay. Wilson really hit him, and then he also goes off the post, and I was like, ooh, that could be a fine. Might be. We'll see. Islanders are playing their game. Varlamov has a big save late, and then he stops Ovi on the rebound. Well, not really a rebound. He just kind of tried to jam it, but it doesn't go. Third period, Carlson is a non-factor, so there has been a lot of injury talks with John Carlson. We'll see if we find out after the series is now over. I would say, yeah, he doesn't look like himself out there. Varlamov robs Larson, and wow, this period was boring as hell. I literally thought I was going to fall asleep. I had to crack open some Sprites. Kovalchuk misses high, and hey, remember Kovalchuk? He was doing really good for the Canadiens, and now all of a sudden he's on the Capitals, and yikes, not great. Wilson has a chance, but can't get anything. The Caps just could not get anything going. Islanders just playing their hockey, and it's boring. So freaking boring. 2:48, Capitals go empty net. 17:47, 2:48 left in the game. Empty net. 17:47, empty net goal, Leddy. And you're like, wow, that sucks. Oh, well, guess what? Bailey gets one at 18:31. Islanders win 4-0. Shots on goal, 21-17 in favor of the Capitals. Face-off percentage, Islanders take the edge with 51.1 versus the 48.9. Power play, Islanders go 33%. Capitals go 0. No power play. And that's huge. My buddy Britt called it. He said, hey, special teams are going to win this game, and it does. The first goal of the game is a power play goal, and it set the tone. Hits are 46-34 in favor of the Islanders. Blocks are 31-7 in favor of the Islanders. And save percentage is, well, it's obvious for the Islanders. It's a .765 for the Capitals. Varlamov, as of right now, has the lowest goals against average in Islanders history at 1.6. And again, Beauvillier breaking out. For the Capitals, we have some questions. Where does Holtby go? Because they're probably not re-signing him. I really highly doubt that they re-sign him. And Reardon. Do we keep Reardon? Because, they won the Cup with Trotz, and they've done little else since. Is it a coaching thing? Is it a talent thing? What's the deal? I will probably do a video on that later when I get to doing all the teams that are... Well, I gotta do teams that didn't make the playoffs. Then I gotta do the teams that missed the play, that didn't make it past the play-in, and then I'll do teams that get eliminated as we go. So, Washington, we'll talk about you more later. Let's get on to Dallas, Calgary. And wow, thank God. This game was so much fun, and I'm so glad that I literally almost fell asleep during this game. The third period happened, and I was like, all right, I might go to bed and then wake up, watch Dallas Calgary because I record all the games. Um, no, this was fun. All right, so Bishop's unfit to play. Tkachuk is still out. We start off the game. Bennett's denied. Lucic is denied. And Calgary is pushing. They're like, all right, we let you off the hook the last game. It's our turn now. They're playing with a lot of speed. 3-4-2. Mangiapane gets a goal. This is by Brody and Lindholm. Great deflection goal. And then Hintz takes a hooking penalty. So they go to the power play. And at 5:38, a power play goal. This is, Gaudreau is by Bennett. And they're in control. Playing with a lot of speed. The defense is getting very aggressive, and as I wrote that down, 6:38 goal. Rasmus Anderson is by Reeder and Hannafin, and Dallas takes a timeout. And I'm like, good time to take a timeout because you just let up 3 goals in like 3 minutes on 3 shots. Lucic then takes a goaltender interference penalty, and we got to talk about 2 things here. First thing, in the Vegas-Chicago game where Vegas eliminated Chicago, Highmore pretty much did the same thing and didn't get penalized. So, like, hey, where's the consistency? It's also the same ref team, so that's why I'm bringing it up. And number 2, Lucic, this is where you ruined your season because this completely turns the game around. Very stupid penalty to take. At 9:36, Heiskanen gets the power play goals by Perry and Hintz. Gaudreau would try to push back with a wraparound attempt. It goes off Sagan's skate. And Lindholm also tries, but nothing. Dallas makes a late push, and that's where the game turns around. Second period, the first of his many goals and points for tonight. At 59 seconds, Gurianov gets a goal by Heiskanen. Talbot looked like he was playing a Pavelski deflection, but then Pavelski never got the deflection, so he just looked really stupid. At 3:52, Gurianov gets a second goal by Pavelski and Lindell. Originally was Pavelski's goal, but they changed it. Riddick then goes in for Talbot. And Lucic takes a delay of game. Way to go, buddy. You're really making up for that penalty before. And at 5:47, power play goal. Fox assist by Gurianov on Heiskanen. And now, Calgary takes a timeout. I'm like, all right, maybe the timeout will help. We'll see. I also noted at the timeout, they're really missing Tkachuk. Like, Tkachuk would very much be helpful in this situation. Also, that video of him watching this happen is so sad. The poor guy, like one of the leaders for his team, one of the better players on his team, just has to watch this unfold. Really painful. 7:22, Pavelski gets a goal assist by Heiskanen. Perry then gets a breakaway that Gaudreau luckily stopped. Otherwise, the bleeding was going to continue. 15:30, Gurianov gets the hat trick. This is by Pavelski and Hudobin. And Calgary, defense, you ever hear that? Apparently not. Alexiak takes a holding penalty, and the closest thing they got was Gustafsson hitting the goalpost. Oh, boy. Calgary. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unanswered goals. We didn't get 7 yet, but, like, buddy. Third period, welcome back Talbot. They bring him back in. Calgary, they've been punched in the mouth and they just can't get back to their game. Like, they're too busy picking up their teeth to realize they're getting kicked in the ribs kind of deal. Robinson lays out Foxa, which was a good hit. He's trying to spark something here, but at 9:02, Gurianov gets another goal assist by, I'm going to butcher this, Caravana. Oh, I think that's how you say it. I'm trying. The names are hard. Giordano's temper is flaring, and that's all, folks. Like, they just, nothing happens after that. Gurianov with 5 points in the night, 4 goals and an assist. Wow, what a game! Shots on goal are this is where things get a little ridiculous. Like Calgary, you're an embarrassment, right? Let's go through this. Shots on goal, 41-24 in favor of Calgary. Face-off percentage, 53.7 to 46.3 in favor of Calgary. Power play, 100% to 33% in favor of Dallas, obviously. Hits 38 to 58 in favor of Calgary. Blocks 24 to 9 in favor of Dallas. Save percentage 0.927 versus 0.708 in favor of Dallas. And Jesus, Calgary, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. So, my question on the board for Calgary. Really, that's how you play an elimination game? Calgary's got some issues. And they were put on full display here. Also, Gaudreau, does he leave? I'm of the opinion that now, if you're going to trade Gaudreau, now is the time to do it. You probably got the highest market for him, and it'll probably help now that the cap's going to stay flat. Dallas. My one issue for Dallas is this. Okay, so this is going to sound... the stars of the Dallas Stars are not scoring. Sagan, Ben, and Radulov not on the board, and they really haven't been doing much lately at all, which is going to be a problem because you can't keep relying on Gurrianov and Heiskanen to carry you through this. The younger guys, Gurrianov's not that young, but Heiskanen is. I really don't think that those are the guys you can rely on when you got to go against Vegas or St. Louis. Well, actually, I think the Canucks are winning that series, so we'll see. When you're going against Vegas or Colorado, Colorado will have a field day on this team. Both these teams have their issues, but Dallas is the better team here. The Islanders look like they're going to make a push. Hopefully not the Cup, because, oh my God, if I have to keep watching Islanders games, I'm not going to watch the playoffs because it's so boring. It's so boring. They're really good. Defensively very good. It's just boring hockey. I'm sorry. But that's that. Hope you enjoyed.